Alright, this is Amy's apartment. And we can see that the worst of the fire is along this wall right here. The cupboards. And what the caretaker said, that the fireman told her that it had started with the stove being left on. So when we open the stove, so we can see that the stove's pretty clean inside. This is a little left over from using oven cleaner. So had this been left on to cause a fire, that would have been burnt off. These pans are in here. And we can see that handle is, it's not melted, it's not deformed, it doesn't have all the little bubbles that you would normally get if plastic handle's been left in the stove. We look up here, you see the damage on the cupboards here. This is a butcher block knife set. You can see that's burnt on the side, on the top. But when we look at the bottom, bottom is perfectly clean. If the fire had started from the stove, you'd expect to see that burnt on the bottom first, not on the top and the side. Here's the vent that the heat would come out of from the stove. So you'd think that the heat would come out of the stove and would have burnt the front side, not the back side. And then we'll take a look behind the, I'm going to pull the refrigerator out, look behind the wall, so I'm going to set the phone down for just a second. Take a look at the ceiling. Alright, so sorry for the shaky video. Here's the, no, I'm just doing this video. So you can see behind the stove, we can see that the tile is in pretty decent shape. It's not discolored. We got this one where the plastic has melted down on the side. And when we look up here, if it come from the stove, the back of the wall behind the stove should be melted. Also showing you where the vent comes out of the stove. Again, I would expect to see the enamel down here discolored. You'd expected the heat to come up here and burnt the front of the knife set rather than coming from the back. You can see a perfect outline. And the main heat seems to be running along these cupboard lines here. We also see it looks like it was really hot right here coming from the switch up and over.